Aloha Hype and Greenleaf Check presents
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Fresh Let's Vibe. I go by the name of Shikz, and this is episode 3, brought to you by Aloha Hype and Greenleaf Check. Today on episode 3, we have the sexy, confident, and genuine Miss Maryanne Ito. How are you doing? Made her blush.
I'm doing fine. Okay.
Hey, your music makes me feel really good, and it's really genuine, and you're confident. That's why I brought those 3 words. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you blush.
Confident.
Confidence. How are you?
I'm fine. How are
That's
you?
good. I'm doing good. How's things been? How's the family?
The family's good. Things have been moving.
Yeah. Busy.
Of course,
Yeah.
very busy. I'm my happiest when I'm busy. So.
Busy, yeah. Just trying not to just be stagnant and
Yeah.
always finding something to do. So let's get to know you a little bit. You've been doing music for a very, very long time, and I was listening to your music this morning. I want to know, who were your musical influences then and now?
Oh man. Well, my first musical influence, kind of embarrassed to say,
It's okay.
low key embarrassed, but a little, yeah, also maybe not so much, was Madonna.
That's not embarrassing. That's not embarrassing. That's not embarrassing at all.
Yeah, I think Madonna was probably my first musical influence growing up,
Why?
and then I started listening to better music. I'm sorry.
Why Madonna? What about her
Why?
attracted you so much?
Okay, I remember being 4 years old and watching MTV and seeing this woman, seeing her music videos, and I just thought that was the coolest thing. Yeah.
Name a song that used to always get stuck in your head when you were younger. Something that you just always sang over and over again.
That's a good question. I would say, gosh, why the first person I thought of was Madonna. And open your heart to me. Yeah, I think that was the first song that's gotten stuck in my head. And then, I don't know, throughout the years, I guess I started to develop my own musical taste in what I like to listen to. And then I just...
Right. What made you gravitate to
Bad.
neo soul, besides any other genre?
Neo soul. I would say... No, I have before, when I would listen to neo soul, it's a different story now, listening to soul music, because I've learned much along the way about how a song is put together. But growing up, neo soul had feeling and emotion.
Right.
A lot of the topics that the singers would cover, I would connect with, gravitated towards. So, and plus, I've always been a sucker for boom bap,
Right. Okay.
which you can hear that in neo soul music too. So, yeah, that.
What about music solidified your passion to pursue a life of an artist?
The way it makes me feel. The way it makes me feel when it's around me and when it's not around. Big difference.
Explain. Tell me.
I'm freer, I'm happier, and it was meant to be in my life. There were times when I didn't have music in my life. I've been an insurance broker for a while. A desk job where I have to cut all that. Anything that may force me to be creative, I had to cut all of that off to kind of focus on work. Music is a part of me. It's my means of expression.
Right.
So having to get caught up in that mundane, it's, I felt a part of me was dying because I didn't have music, in me. That it was put in me for a vessel.
Right.
I'm just a mere instrument, and that's how I was put here to share, was through music, or one way to share. So there's other stuff I'm learning about
you
myself.
tell me music makes you feel comfortable, it feels right. How did it change your self-confidence after you became an artist? You know, you've done many performances, you've performed on many stages, you've traveled through a lot of places. How has it changed your self-confidence, or how has it boosted your self-confidence?
Just giving into it. Just giving into it. Like sometimes, you know, at first, like it may seem scary. You know, it's fearful. I'm not sure if this was the path I should take, but the more I trust in it, the more confident I become.
Right.
You know, it's like kind of knowing what your purpose is. You know.
Bring it up a little bit to waking up in 2014. How has things been since then?
It's been a roller coaster ride.
You won an award for that, right? For that album. How was that? You won an Aloha award. How was that experience?
Oh man. So I won a Hoku for waking up, and I wanted it. I kept thinking about it. I kept thinking about me being on that stage accepting the award. Because I believe there's a lot of power in your thoughts. Whatever you think, you can manifest. I really wanted it. And I felt confident that I was going to get it too. Because I knew like everyone put in such hard work. Everyone did it with good intent. Our cause was honorable. And I just knew that it was a good project. But when I got to the ceremony and I saw who I was going up against, I felt, I guess for just that second, I doubted myself. But then winning the award, wow.
But you got it. You got it.
Super grateful.
The first time I seen you perform, I was taken away. I was like, man, I can't even sing that high in the shower.
Oh.
So where did you find your inspiration for this album?
Waking Up was inspired by life, influenced by art. A lot of it comes from, well, the title track, Waking Up, that was definitely inspired by life and how I was feeling at the moment. Like I mentioned, like just being stuck in the mundane and tired of just doing the 9 to 5, getting out of routine, you know. So I was inspired by life. And then there's art. There's a lot of songs where they're, I would say, borderline pop. Borderline pop. You could tell it by the songwriting styles. And love is a big.
There's a lot of
yeah.
emotion in there. I was listening to it. I was listening to it this morning. Such a great album to listen to in the morning, by the way.
Thank you.
I noticed most of your songs had you in the title, and I just want to know, who are you talking to?
It depends, man.
Talking to somebody in the audience? You talking to someone special? Is it somebody just in
It
general?
depends. Yeah.
Depends on
The you changes. I'm playing.
No.
It depends. Yeah, some were written specifically for someone, but it's weird. I could sing how I feel, or with you, 2 of the songs off the album, and I could sing it today, and the person it was written for not even
be
come
relevant
to mind.
Not even be relevant anymore.
But,
okay. The beats for most of the songs, were they all collaborations, or did you actually work with artists, with other producers to actually build a beat for it?
a lot of it was, oh gosh, I've collaborated on many of them. And then I've had the opportunity of working with Asta Teen Collective, which was cool. Because I would sit in the studio and watch them piece together the music. And you know what? It influenced me to try and make my own beats. They sound like crap right now, by the way. But
I'm sure it sounds fine.
yeah, just give me a few years.
Studio chemistry helped you adapt to other artists when you're collaborating, because you collaborated with Rob Mizo, Daniel Sauls, Qualified. How has studio chemistry helped you adapt to their style? Find balance in the track.
Sometimes. Sometimes there's compromise, and sometimes it just flows.
Yeah, like I'll be in the studio sometimes, and I notice that everybody bounces their ideas off each other. Yeah, Yeah. So what are the benefits from that?
Communication. That's important.
What advice would you have for other artists who may have to do more for their craft in order to get to where they want to be? Maybe because of their lifestyle.
Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself, persevere, and stay true to yourself. Don't follow the latest wave or latest trend because it's hot. And invest in yourself. Take time to practice. Even if it means spending money on yourself.
Spending money to make money, right?
Sometimes you have to spend money to make money. But if it's something that you really love, then it's not really about the money. It's not about the money. Think about the message. Think about your purpose. Think about your cause. Is it honorable? Are you doing this for the right reasons?
Right.
Stuff like that.
God, that makes me... I'm over here like, preach.
I'm still learning.
Yeah, I'm still learning as I go along too, How did you overcome the typical internal struggles of starting your brand? Taking that leap of faith. How did you overcome those little tiny doubts?
Oh, I don't even think I've really overcame much yet. It's still a struggle. It's still a struggle. I think
because there's always something new, right?
Yeah.
And you're always questioning.
Yeah. It's just knowing yourself and trusting yourself.
For studio purposes, when recording, what are some tips you have for other artists?
Oh, for singers, vocal warm-ups. That is important. Sometimes, and I'm learning that too along the way, like technique and technique and breathing. And it really does help for your breathing. If as far as your breathing, try to breathe more from down here and not up here, so that you're not straining your throat. Little stuff like that really does help, and I do see a difference. Because
I wish I could sing.
When I first started, I would go into the studio and be like, I'm just gonna knock it out. And when I listen to old recordings, I'm like, it could have been so much better if I knew what I knew. I mean, if I knew then what I know now.
Always the case. If I knew what I knew then.
And don't waste your engineer's time. Have a plan. Have a plan when you're going into the studio.
Right. Because you're paying for it too, so it's just like you better come prepared, be ready, get ready to record, get down. You could easily settle down. You could easily just give this up. What keeps you going?
Oh gosh, what keeps me going is that it's not even about me. It's not about me. I'm just a piece in the whole puzzle. I'm just a vessel, and I have 2 children who motivate me. It's where they they love it. They see mommy so passionate about this, and it makes them, it makes them like my daughter. Like when she speaks to me, she's a 6-year-old, and I don't know if it's her being advanced or me. But for some reasons, when we talk about passion and what we love, we seem to be on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
And I think she recognizes that, and it helps the kids kind of.
And you're teaching them too, because my daughter.
I hope so. I hope I am.
Because my daughter, she sees me doing these things, and I hope I'm sending the right message. Just do what you want to do, whatever makes you happy.
I hope so, because I still struggle with motherhood as well.
Balancing.
Balance.
We're
Super
always
important.
Juggling things,
Yes.
How has being a mother changed your artistry?
Oh gosh.
If anything, it's amplified it a little more.
A bit, but they also kind of keep me in check.
Mm-hmm.
They keep me in check. They help me stay grounded.
That's good.
Like and they've inspired much too, and motivate me. That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Where can we find most of your music now? You're on iTunes, right?
iTunes.
Yes. Where else?
iTunes, CD Baby. I'm like all across digital outlets, and I'm in.
And where can we find you?
My website, MaryanneIto.com. And if it's updated, then you will know what's going on.
Your SoundCloud too?
Oh, my SoundCloud. Yeah, I have music on SoundCloud as well. So, social media, Facebook. I was doing Twitter for a while and then kind of backed off. Instagram, I do Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I do not Snap.
Okay.
I'm having a hard time understanding it. That's why.
You don't need it. Trust me, you don't need it. You don't need it. But, no, it's okay.
Once I get the hang of it.
Thank you for joining us in another episode of Fresh Let's Vibe. Thank you to the staff of Hawaii Camera Rental and the staff of Hawaii Event Center for helping us and equipping us with the venue and our equipment for the camera today. Be sure to check us out next time. Please like, subscribe, and share us on YouTube.